I'm old-fashioned. So even though I have a backup camera, still turn around. Just that way. Because I learned to drive from a drive instructor, my father, who was the son of a race car driver, my grandfather. So I love driving. Most of the time. Except in New England, which is where I live. Yeah, I learned how to drive in Southern California, which is very different driving culture out there. Driven in snow flurries through the Siskiyous. And all kinds of adverse situations. But none of it comes close to driving in New England, where nobody knows how to drive. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I don't know. If you've been following me on my Instagram, you know that I've had a wild year. Had a wild year. Not least, living totally out of comfort zone across the country from where I grew up. But yeah, I left gainful employment in a high-paying arts production industry type job, career type job, over health concerns about heavy metal poisoning. January of this year, like, symptoms had been getting worse and worse to the point where I no longer felt safe working there. And yeah, so I left over concerns of heavy metal poisoning and got totally shafted as far as any kind of workman's comp. They denied my claims for workman's comp. I've been dealing with that lack of income, but also now, as of so it's beginning of May now, but end of March. Oh, this is gonna be really bouncy jouncy. It's fine. Surface roads are shit out here. Fix the potholes. What do you mean? That's just our road. And very different driving culture. But yeah, so end of March, I stopped being able to swallow. So I've been on a liquid diet. Not sure if it has anything to do with the aluminum toxicity. Don't know. I've been to urgent care and the ER twice. So 2 times to urgent care, 2 times to ER, the emergency room. For dysphagia, the first time I went, they told me, well, I knew I was getting discharged because they needed the room, and the ER doctor handed me a bunch of paperwork for MS and stroke and oropharyngeal dysphagia, which usually afflicts older people, like people with dementia and whatnot, and sometimes requires a feeding tube to survive, which was scary to get that diagnosis. So he hands me the paperwork for that, but tells me that it's in my head, that there's nothing in my throat. There's nothing there. Despite the fact that I'd been choking for 2 days and unable to swallow comfortably. So all of April, and I moved in between that time, so surprise moved in between that time, so figuring out insurance has been ridiculous. I have insurance, but I'm unemployed, so it's like basic baby base level, like it's hot garbage is what it is. But yeah, so they're obsessed with PCP. They want to know your primary caregiver, and it's like, I don't know, just assign you one. So they assigned me one, and then the one they assigned me didn't take me, so I'm just like, okay, well, what the fuck? I don't care. Just fix me. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me that I'm gonna die, and then I'll know that I'm gonna die. I don't know that I'm dying. We're all dying. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster, but yeah, looking at the online record, my chart record of my ER visit, it said tonsil stones. So I found that information at the end of April. So at the end of April, a month after I'd been dealing with this dysphagia, thinking I have MS, thinking I need a feeding tube, I'm like, oh, tonsil stones, okay, I can deal with that. Like, I've already quit smoking cigarettes, right? Like, I quit cigarettes. Don't smoke. It's not fucking worth it. As much as I love nicotine, I love, it's like Chandler, the thing that's missing from the end of your hand. I loved cigarettes. Did not smoke nearly as much of the entire population of New England, by the way. Like, everyone out here fucking smokes cigarettes. So that's why, like, last summer I started again from, you know, when I was a hoodlum teenager, early 20-something was the last time I smoked. So, like, I'm not really that much of a cigarette smoker. But anyway, so I quit smoking, which tonsil stones can come from that, right? It can come from postnasal drip, it can come from allergies, it can come from a lot of different things, but yeah, so I get the thing for tonsil stones, and I'm like, okay, forward trajectory, I can treat this at home, I can do saltwater gargle, I can drink apple cider vinegar, I can chew raw garlic, you know, that kind of thing. So like I was doing that, and then my birthday, May 1st, I'm walking in the local cemetery, which sounds macabre. It is. Hey, I'm goth. I'm a punk bitch. Have we met? So I was walking in the cemetery with my dog, and walking back, I had a lozenge, right? I'm not chewing anything, I'm not eating anything, and all of a sudden I start choking. I get home, I make it home from the graveyard, and I vomit violently, violent regurgitation, painful regurgitation. There's not really anything in my stomach because I've been on liquids only since the end of March. It's over 6 weeks. Your girl's hungry. I'm fucking starving. Literally. Literally. So I regurgitate bile, basically. Lovely story, isn't it? And I'm terrified that I've aspirated something, that something's gone into my lungs, that I've got, you know, something's going wronger, more wrong than it already was. pleasures in life. Driving fast. Zoom, zoom, bitch. Oh dear. I don't drive a Mazda anymore. Stupid jokes are stupid. But yeah, so on my birthday, I thought I was dying. Took Alka-Seltzer, felt marginally better, did some yoga, felt marginally better, but had progressed to being able to eat instant mashed potatoes, not really comfortable eating instant mashed potatoes anymore, which sucks. Never thought I would miss mashed potatoes so much. Monday was my birthday. The 1st was my birthday. 35, still alive. For now. Ended up in the urgent care. So again, like dealing with insurance and trying to figure out where I can go. So I'm covered and I don't have to pay out of pocket. Unemployment, yada yada. Don't have, yada yada. Unemployed, rather. Thankful very much for people who have helped me out financially through all of this. Immensely grateful for people who have sent me any kind of financial assistance. Grateful for good friends right now. Just attitude of gratitude, you know. But yeah, so urgent care on Thursday. I told them tonsil stones because that's what the chart says. I'm hoping that that's actually what it is, even though, you know, I thought I was getting better and then got worse. So I got amoxicillin. I'm on antibiotics now. Ended up going into the ER on Friday because I was having chest pains, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm having a heart attack. When I went into the ER, they said it might be cobblestone throat, which again, like tonsil stones and cobblestone throat, neither of them are life-threatening, which is good. I just want to be able to eat again, guys. I just want to be able to eat. I am less than I weighed in high school. Like, it was very, very sporty and live in high school, and that's not to say that I haven't been sporty and live this whole time. But it's I have to keep weight on right now. I am worried about losing weight, but not the way most people worry about losing weight. I'm worried I'm losing too much weight. So there's that. Pickle. Life is a pickle. God, I would love a pickle. Oh, it's so briny and delicious. You miss food. You miss food when you haven't been able to eat it for 6 weeks. But yeah, so antibiotics seem to be helping. Antacid, they prescribed me an antacid that was a pill that I can't chew or break up. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I can't swallow. So anyway, I went and got liquid antacid from CVS, and I just feel like I feel so old. I feel so old. 30s are really not that old. I know everyone in their 20s is like, oh, I'm so old. 30s really isn't that old. 35 is too young to be dysphagic. Like, it's no way to live. Yeah, so hopefully I'm on a course of treatment now that will see me through this to solid food again. I got a message from an ENT, so I got a referral for an ENT, ear, nose, and throat specialist, and I got a referral for a GI specialist, gastroenterologist, GI, so digestive shit, heart, esophagus, gut, whatever. Anyway, so got 2 referrals, but the way healthcare is out here, I can't get seen until July. I'm like, fuck, yo. 2 more months I'm supposed to wait and not know if this is knock on all the wood. Like, if antibiotics are not what I need right now, I'm supposed to wait 2 months? Oh, bridge. Not superstitious or even extra-stitious. I just gotta tap when you're going over the middle of the bridge. Oh, whatever. Don't judge me. Don't fucking judge me. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Cheers. Yeah, so I just went. And on top of all of this, I'm in the middle of moving out of my ex's apartment. And like, low-key dying and moving shit in my Golf. I love this car. I love my little Golf, but yeah, it's ridiculous to be trying to downsize from an apartment to a room. I have storage space at the house that I'm living in now, but it's just silly to be doing this in a hatchback. But I love my little hatchback. Anyway, yeah, so cheers. Do me a favor. If you're eating something, take a minute, like mindful eating is like a thing. Like, just savor it. Just like roll that flavor around in your mouth and just like appreciate the automatic function that is swallowing, because you never realize how much you miss it until it's gone. Yeah, with that, love you guys. Live every fucking day to the fullest, because it really is the little fucking things that you miss and you wish you appreciated more. Like just fucking toast. Oh god, like buttered toast. I ain't gonna say I'm a foodie. Okay, I'm a little bit of a foodie. Like, I love cooking, I love food, I love good food. I love crappy food. I love hot Cheetos. I don't know if I'm ever gonna, like, fuck, yeah, I don't know. Right now, Greek yogurt is like my jam. That's what I can eat. Greek yogurt and honey. And that's what I got. Chicken broth, bone broth. I'm not on the goop train, but bone broth ain't bad. Yeah, so cheers.